preparing for my mission, again, I don't think it was like a one-time event that I did, but something that really helped me was just developing a habit of scripture study before my mission. I felt it was really helpful. And also, I studied the chapters that preach my gospel. Not all of them. I obviously didn't read the whole thing, I don't think. But I remember my grandpa suggested reading just chapter 3, at least chapter 3, so I could learn the lessons. And they also had this program in my home stake. They called it MTC. It was every first Saturday of the month at like 7 a.m. You wore suits. The whole stake presidency was there, and all the young men's presidency. And it was the missionary preparation center. I think that's what they called it. And so we'd go there, and there'd be a teacher, and we'd pretty much learn the missionary lessons and practice teaching role play as if we were teaching real people. And so we'd pair off in twos and teach the stake presidency and whoever is there. So that was always a really spiritual experience, and it also helped me to get an idea of what it would be like to have to prepare something in a short amount of time, and also have to know the lessons enough to teach them and adjust to teaching to meet needs. Obviously, you can't fully prepare for the experience of the mission for that, but I felt like that was a huge help. And it was kind of cool because that program too, I had the privilege of serving with another missionary from my home stake who got called to the same mission. And there was just a difference too in his preparation versus other missionaries that I saw, and ability to teach to needs. So that was, I felt, beneficial, is practicing listening to people. Another thing I remember, I don't know how well I did at this, but in preparing for a mission, I remember my stake presidency of my freshman ward said that you should go on dates, because that's a good preparation for conversations and meeting new people. And I probably didn't do as well at that as I should have to prepare, but it helped a little bit. So thinking about the MTC though, I loved it. I know that there's mixed opinions about the MTC. Some people don't enjoy their experience as much as others, but I felt it was really unique and just like a surreal experience. Like, knowing when I got there, I was like, this is it. Like, I've been dreaming about this my entire life, to go to the MTC. And I was super nervous. And when I found my new companion, or my first companion, we hit it off really well. And it's just to be surrounded by missionaries and to actually wear the name tag, and to know it's like, wow, this is real. I'm a missionary now, and the lessons are so spiritual, and the teachers are so inspired. I really feel like I guess I don't know who's in charge of the MTC, but they do a really good job at preparing missionaries. And looking back too, throughout your mission, you'll like think about things that you learned at the MTC. I remember realizing at a certain point, wow, like everything they taught at the MTC, it works. Like that's the way to do missionary work, and to study. Another thing, maybe I've already mentioned this, but in preparation for a mission, something that I realized that helped is developing a pattern to scripture study, making it like a regular thing, and developing a love for the scriptures helps, because like going into the MTC, you don't magically change. You're the same person who you were. And so along those lines, like outside of spiritual things, preparation for the MTC and for the mission, trying to live the schedule before your mission it helps so much, because again, you don't magically start to go to bed at 10:30 every night. Your body takes time to adjust, and so like going to bed early before your mission and then waking up early helps so much in the MTC. I remember being so tired in the MTC all the time. It was like Sundays, like every day. Like when you get home from church on a Sunday when you're not on your mission, you kind of want to take a nap. That's kind of how you feel in the MTC every day, but like all day. And so that, and also exercising, being like they tell you everything in the mission call packet. Everything, if you just do those things, you'll be prepared. And like that's what I found. So